Hello folks, this is Dmitry. It's 24th of June and it's the middle of heat wave here in southeast England. The temperatures here in Sandwich are about to reach plus 34, I believe, which is less than the forecast for, say, London and Oxford and Reading, but is enough for us. And I'm going to do something rather strange today. I'm going to try and live solve this puzzle, which I actually solved 2 years ago. This is a puzzle from August 2024. It was published in the Magpie, and it is by Fer-de-Lance, which is a duo of setters. And I keep forgetting the second half of Fer-de-Lance, which is not very nice. But one half of Fer-de-Lance is Jason Crampton Serpent. And somehow, yeah, I remembered this puzzle as a serpent puzzle, which is, of course, not very nice to the other half of Fer-de-Lance. So let me, I'm about to explain, why I want to do it today. And this will become obvious when I solve it and when the end game becomes clear. For now, I'm going to say that I returned yesterday from Southampton, where I am the external examiner at some of the programs at the Southampton University, and so yeah, that's probably all I'm going to say at the moment. Okay, maybe I'll say one more thing. So this, as you can see, is an A-grade puzzle in the Magpie. So in the Magpie, the puzzles are rated. And so A being the easiest one. So, and typically A-graders are very much overlooked when it comes to the sort of end of year awards and when solvers vote for the puzzle of the year, because solvers tend to remember more the harder challenges. But this puzzle specifically, I think, is my favorite A-grader of all times. And because it is an A grade, I have some chance, although I'm not sure, I can't be sure that I'm going to be successful, but I have a certain chance of actually live solving it. So this is what I'm going to try and do now. I mean, with anything apart from A grade, this is completely hopeless. So let's read the preamble. So it's called Building Blocks, and the preamble goes as follows. 14 answers each have a single letter omitted before entry. That letter is not indicated in the wordplay of the associated clue. Solvers must restore each missing letter by placing one of the 38 building blocks in the relevant place. Solvers must then complete a thematic name by placing a building block in each of the remaining 5 gaps and must add 7 bars for the symmetry. Solvers must reorder the remaining 19 building blocks below the grid to identify the thematic location. So, as you can see, apart from the main grid, here we also have this squares with letters in them, similar to how you may find in, say, quintagram puzzles in the Times. So let's see what we can do here. So the rules are, right, either some clues are normal, but for the 14 of them, you have a single letter which is not entered in the grid, and then the wordplay leads to the thing which is entered in the grid. So what can I see here? Silly bit of claptrap is half-witted, so bit of might indicate hidden, and I can see here apish. So maybe that is the right answer. In that case, it is entered, is entered fully, so there's nothing missing here. Man close to tears in court case. Man close to tears in court case. Case could be, yeah, so man could be he, close to tears is S, court is CT, And so you get chest out of this. So I got another one. So of course I have solved this before, but this was 2 years ago. So I don't remember any single individual answers. I do remember how the end game works, and that is going to help me. But I'm going to try not to sort of review it too early. Program recreated airport hijack. So airport hijack is more than 11 letters. So it could be either an anagram of program and then, you know, or it could be an anagram of airport after program. Program could be app, given we already have this P here. Apprehend? No, appropriate. Hijack, appropriate. That's about right. It doesn't have an E, but everything else is there. So app is a program, and then appropriate. Yeah, so it's missing the very last E. And so we don't really know how to enter this yet. Although we can confidently put this A here, right? Oh, not even that, right? It could be P. No, sorry. The one missing... No, we can enter this, right? We know what is missing. What is missing is E. So we can put appropriate. And in fact, we know that now we need to take a building block with E, and we can cross it out from here, and we can put it there. Okay. Let's go on. So let's go for one across. Poor region, almost entirely east of Edinburgh Centre. So what is the center of the word Edinburgh? It's B. So is it bare? Yeah, it is bare. So region is area. Area almost entirely is A-R-E. East, and that goes to the east, so to the right of B, which is Edinburgh Centre. And if something is bare, it is poor. Let me check that. Okay, you can see it, right? Yeah. Now, let's go now for one down. Found deep in conversation. So I guess it means found. And it probably is a homophone to the word which means deep. Maybe. I don't know. 6 across. Hate parking in designated area. Parking could be P, and we have this P here. So spite, yeah, that probably work. Site is a designated area. What can we do now? So is it base? Oh yeah, okay, so I guess it is base like this. And base could be found. Why is base found? I don't know yet. But I'm prepared. I mean, I'm reasonably confident it's going to be an E there. Bones. Okay, let's go look at 13 across. Bones in the back, moving head as far as possible. In the back, rear, van, bones. I guess it means bones. Don't know. Where shall we look next? So we got this. Maybe let's look at some of the lower crosses ones. 26. Change backing case for approval in the near future. Change backing case for approval in the near future. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, so to change is to alter, and then you back case to approval, so AL, you reverse it and you get later. Later is in the near future. So this is see you in the near future, see you later. Okay, 24 down. Shop disposes of old lard. Shop could be store. Disposes of old would give STRE. Well, and here I mean, this is where I mean, if I was solving it for the first time, I wouldn't know the answer. But because I kind of know something about the end game, I happen to know now that's true, I think, is a word for lard. And so W is emitted by, again, the last letter is emitted. So we restore it by putting W here. Now, 27. Feasible charges had to compensate for deficiencies. To compensate for deficiencies, is it a tone? Yeah, if something's feasible, it's on. And then it charges, so it goes inside the word had. If I had some food, I ate some food. So that becomes a tone. Now, 25. Bungled short bowl to give the game away. Bungled short bowl. I want this to be an anagram of, oh yeah, we need just 3 letters, so in the wordplay. So if it's an anagram of BAL, we can only get blah, and so blah something would means to give the game away. To blab, I guess. So I guess this goes like this. And now, oh yeah, and now we need to keep track. So we got rid of one W, and we used the only B. So if we ever need a second B, we're in trouble. Okay, now 25 across. Means of searching. Pile of dross in some place. Don't think I know that one. Bide? Bide. Means of searching. Bits? No, don't know. Okay, how about 7 down? Leading international tackles French forwards. Leading in front? Okay, suppose it is, okay, in front. International tackles. So if tackles could mean taking that you contain it, then this could be international, and then inside could be French, and I guess on could be forward. I'm not 100% sure, but in front is very tempting, so I guess I'll put it here. So what is that? Bing? Bins? Oh, Bing. Means of searching. Internet searching. Yeah, I quite like this. So what this? Is it estrogen? No. Oh, it's 2 words. Property manager worried about government stopping teens' rent. A state agent, property manager, state agent. I quite like it. How does that work? Worried about government stopping teens' rent. State might be government. Stopping teens' rent. Okay, so this teens. Okay, this T will be omitted. So we get teens' rent is an anagram of this. And then we had worried is 8. A is about and G is government. That's not easy. But you can justify that. And so we need to put T here, and we get rid of the T there. Now, and I guess, I hope that maybe some of you already realize, if not like what this is all about, because you kind of have to know the story, otherwise it's still a bit obscure, or at least like what this grid reminds you of. Let's carry on. 15 across. Area surrounding Hackney, perhaps? Unlikely to change. Hackney could be is that a cab? It could be a cab. So, or is it just a double definition? Stable is where you can find Hackney, I guess. And stable is unlikely to change. I'll take that. 16 down. People generally cut Tempest's opening character. People generally. I don't know. Check up on current method of dyeing fabric. 17. Check could be... Oh, is it batik? Yeah, it is batik. So... the question is it K or C? Can use both. I kind of happen to know that we need a K here. So how does that work? Well, check is a tab. When you up it, you reverse it, and you get bat. And current is an I in physics. So batik is a method of dyeing fabric. How about 18? Constituents of Enfield elected office bearer. I think it's an elder, and it's a hidden. So elder is hidden in our constituents of Enfield elected, and then you need to add another one. So you get this. You get rid of R. Now 29 across, no, 20 across is slave unlikely to welcome home rule. Unlikely could be toll. Oh, it's thrall. Yeah, that's a word for slave. HR, I think, is an abbreviation for home rule in Chambers. Okay, let's carry on. 16 down. Okay, that's the people generally. I'm not sure I understand it. So what about 22 across? 10's base revolutionary guards defended. So I guess we can safely put an E here. 10's base revolutionary. Don't know. 24. Scourge of turbulent priest. So that's clearly an anagram of priest. So I guess it's stripe. Now we can probably do 16. People generally cut Tempest's opening character. Theta is a character. Them, I guess, is people generally cut. Tempest's opening is T, and so you get that, and then you get A, and you get a Greek character. So now we need to use one of our A's. Represented 29 represented. Yeah, if I represent someone in court, I might defend them, like if I'm the barrister or whatever it's called. So how does it work? Tense, base, revolutionary, guards. Let's put represented there and see if we can justify it. Represented. Tense, base, revolutionary. So here I can see tense and E. Revolutionary. Oh, red. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Tense is present. E is base, as in like a base of a natural logarithm. And they are guarded by the revolutionary being red. Okay, we are done with almost all of the sort of east half of the grid. So what's 13? It's with RNA. Bones, so something like sterna. A stern. A stern is on the back, and then you move head, which is this letter A, as far as possible. Now, 14 down. What may be found at one end of this trunk? Torso is a trunk. T or S? Yeah, okay, that's great. So what may be found at one end of this? T or S. So that's our wordplay. And trunk is a torso. And so we need to put an O here. Now, 13. It's a versatile instrument. So now we need to think of an instrument which starts, I guess, with an anagram of it's a. Yeah, I know that instrument. George Harrison also knows that instruments. It's 9. Okay, where should we go next? 12. Assault, Summer of Sapper Hill. So the typical crossword here is a tor. The summit of the word sapper, if we wrote it vertically, would be S, and storm is an assault. So I guess this is what goes here. So you can see, like, A graders are genuinely doable. Now, what's 19 across? That probably means ends with T on, right? And alternative technology, I know it's AT. So comment is what? Moderation, not moderation, something. Comment article with opinion about alternative technology. I don't know, but I would not be surprised if this letter is an A. Let's see if we can put 11 down. Smack, skimpy briefs. Don't know. What about 23? Blunt, informant, following quarrel. Grass is an informant. I quite like that. But I don't know any. It's probably some plant, and there are lots of them, so some grass. So what's 11? Is it Tonga? Tonga? Tanga, don't know. Anyway, 9 or 10. Contents of tank turned into grey lump. Gnar? Gnarl? I think gnarl is a lump. And so you get contents of tank is AN. You turn them into grey. Grey could be abbreviated to GR. So I think this is how it works. Now, 8 down. Southern region of China eliminates its final parrot. Is it macaw? Is Macau a southern region of China? So what I'm thinking of is this might be a region of China. Is it a region of China? Let me check. Is that a region of China? Macau. It is a region of China. Okay. So now if that is a region of China and this is a parrot, so we get this. We get a W. Now, 1 across, oh no, 8 across. This we've done, and this we've done. Fads learned in revolutionary special school. So school is a GAM in sort of biological sense. That much I know. So what's a fads learned in the revolutionary special school? Fads are if I learn, okay, if I learned something, I got it. So I think it is maggots. 90 down. Erotic Russian novelist. I think I know that Russian novelist, and I think it's a goggle. And go presumably means erotic. I don't know that. Now, is that arrowgrass? Quarrel, right? Was it quarrel? Following quarrel. It's probably arrowgrass. Let me quickly check that arrowgrass is a thing. Arrowgrass. Yeah, it is a thing. Okay, so then this is arrowgrass. Now, we're almost there, and you might see the end game by now. So what is this? Oh, is it annotation? Comment article with opinion about notion is opinion, I guess. With opinion about a notion. Quite like it. So I'm sure this is annotation. Now, what's 21? Former governor, is it Raj? No. And military commander could be Aga. Captured by Chinese Navy. Is it Chagan? So what I'm thinking, Aga is a military commander, N could be Navy, CH I think could be Chinese, and Chagan might mean former governor. That does sound like what it could be. So what's 11 down? Smack, skimpy briefs. I don't know how it works, but maybe it's like tang, I don't know. But now I happen to, okay, we're almost done. Yeah, we filled the grid. We don't really know what to put here, but now we need to complete a thematic name. And as you can see now, if you read, as you can see, we were always putting letters at the bottom of the grid. And as you can see here, we almost have William. So if we use I here, and indeed it was Tanga, so A, I, and another I. And here we have Robert, so we use R. And then we have Walker. And then we use E and L. So we get William Robert Walker. And the rest of the building blocks, what we're left with, would give us Winchester Cathedral. Cathedral. I hope I haven't miscalculated anything. Yeah, I think we are done. And so now I guess I need to open the relevant Wikipedia article, which I'll do in a second. And there it is. So William Walker was an English diver famous for shoring up the southern and eastern sides of Winchester Cathedral. So the story is that Winchester Cathedral was built on PC grounds, and by early 20th century, the problem became so severe that the cathedral was in real danger of just collapsing. And the problem is that the groundwater level had to be lowered. But as soon as you sort of were digging there, if you do it immediately without any support, that might have caused the collapse. And so what happened was they dug this 235 pits, and he went down them over the course of 6 years and put sacks of concrete underneath, apparently in complete darkness. So the reason now why I'm doing this today is that yesterday, sort of on the way back from Southampton, I stopped at Winchester, and I actually walked around the cathedral and saw this very statuette of William Walker, and and this lovely monument as well, where he looks remarkably similar to one Russian talk show host. Anyway, back to the grid. I believe that this is an absolutely stunning construction, in that, of course, what we were doing here is exactly what he was doing there. We were sort of shoring the southern side of the cathedral, which now becomes complete, and suddenly now the grid becomes symmetric, only we need to add a few relevant bars, for example, one here and possibly somewhere else, where else was one? And because it's the mirror symmetry, of course, because this is how the cathedrals are symmetric. We have one there, and two more here and there. And I might have missed some, like these two. Oh, and sorry, and of course it's not here. Sorry, it's there. Yeah, this is the symmetry, and there's another one here. So I think this is probably still my favorite A grader, and I think a brilliant puzzle to if you have some friends who say solve the times but never wandered into the world of thematics, like this is the thing to show it to them, because among other things, like if you've never heard of this story, this is such a cool story to learn about. As a bonus track, like maybe I should tell you another really fascinating thing about Winchester Cathedral, which I learned yesterday, which has nothing to do with crosswords anymore, but I mean, just worth sharing it anyway. So the other thing that I encountered there was this window and the Great West Window, which by now looks like this. And you very much would think this is a 20th century avant-garde thing, but it's not. In fact, this state of it is from the 17th century, and so the window was smashed by Cromwellian supporters in the Civil War, and then the locals kept fragments for about 20 years, and then after the restoration of the monarchy, they decided to restore their window as well. And then very soon they realized there's no hope of actually coherently restoring it. As you can see, like some bits of it managed to be put in place reasonably intact, but only very little of them. And so they decided to make this big mosaic out of it, which looks like extremely 20th century. So yeah, I was shocked by this. Anyway, that ends my Winchester video. Thank you for watching, and the listeners are going to be back soon. Bye.